You're now live, it says. Good. Okay, this is Stephen. I'm just checking something. It looks reasonably okay. And we are good to go. I'm going to go live on Amazon Live in a moment. Hello, this is Stephen from wonderful Wiltshire. And thank you for watching the replay. We'll be live in a moment. Start the clock. And we're underway. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you. And in a moment, we should go over to Amazon Live, press preview and go live. So we're now going live on Amazon Live. I'm just hoping that everything works as it should. Okay, I think we're okay now. I need to make one adjustment. I need to go there. I've frozen. Let me refresh the camera. And yes, I have frozen. Oh, this is good. We're live and my camera's frozen. If I go there, hello and welcome. I'll be with you in a moment. I'm just sorting things out in the background. I've got a frozen camera. So what I'm going to do is take remedial action. The thing about live video is that it never goes totally smoothly. So I'm aware of that and I'm just switching over cameras and be with you in a second when the camera comes up. Just need to make one adjustment. And that's to go here. Nope, that's the wrong way. If you could see what I was doing. Okay, and I'm finally here. Hello and welcome. It's Monday. It's 11 a.m. Eastern. It's 4 p.m. in the UK. And it's time for lights, camera, action. And today we'll be looking at the Nexigo N970p, the Logitech Brio, the Obswalk 4K, and the other 37 items are in the carousel as well. Lights, camera, action with Stephen Healey, live from BeLive, be.live. And come back to me. So that's who we are. Now, we do have, because I'm on BeLive, we do have the snake with us today. And if I switch the snake on, just a word of explanation about the snake. Okay, if you make a comment whilst I'm live, and I'm just going over to Amazon, a minute, nearly there. If I could type, it would be good. Okay, if you make a comment on Amazon Live, then two things can happen. One, I will show your name on the screen like that. I've just been over to the Amazon page and typed that in. And two, you will appear on the snake. Now, the idea is to knock me off the top of the snake. And to do that, you just need to comment. You can comment on Amazon Live. If you're watching live now, you can also comment on Facebook and YouTube. Right, I need to, first of all, load up my carousel. And let's do that. And bring that over there. And hopefully, yes, it is. If I bring that into screen, you can now see, well, you can see lots of things. Basically, if we go here first, you can see three boxes, the Obspot, the Fitbit Charge 5, and the PowerDewise lapel microphone. In the foreground, you have got the LoomCube stand, which is a brilliant, well-designed stand, classic design. You've got an Obspot on top of there. You can see the top of my Blue Yeti microphone. Stream Deck is there, ready to go. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is there. It's in the Lamical stand, which is down in the carousel. We have the DJI OM5 gimbal, an IPEVO stand, TP-Link Deco Wi-Fi, which I'm using today to broadcast out to Facebook, YouTube, and of course to Amazon Live. An Echo Dot, whose name I will not mention unless it comes up, and then we've got the TrebLab earbuds there, and then the plant has been growing all this year whilst I've been broadcasting on Amazon Live. Incredibly, I've been on Amazon Live now for 16 months. I enjoy every single day, and I just want to adjust my set. Okay, I've used the software just to change a few things. Now, if you've got any questions about anything that's in the carousel, please ask. If you think about it, Amazon Live is a free resource for you, okay, to get information. When I show you an item down in the carousel, like I show you the HubSpot Tiny, yeah, which is there, okay, then I actually own the HubSpot Tiny, and you can ask me any questions about it in terms of how it works. Okay, so let's go here, and I've lost a camera, but I do have my main camera. So do ask about items in the carousel. There's 39 items in the carousel today. We'll cover quite a few of them, but if you've got questions, then please do ask. And I'm just looking now. I found it. I'll bring this back into the broadcast. Okay, so you've got, I'll hide that. Switch my camera on. Okay, so these are the things that we're talking about today. Everything that's on the desktop, and we say hello to, oh, hooray! We say hello to Corinda. Corinda's my good friend, fellow Amazon Live broadcaster, lives in Staines in Middlesex, close to Heathrow. And are you at home is the question. Good. Good. Excellent news, Corinda. Excellent news. Okay. Now, if you're watching on Amazon Live, you know the link is down below in the carousel. Just click it and you'll find out more information. If you're watching me on Facebook or YouTube, then you can look at the items by clicking the link that's been posted on Facebook and YouTube, and that will take you directly to the page on Amazon.com, and you can find out exactly what we're talking about. So all mysteries have now been solved. Now there is an affiliate link in there. I may earn a little commission if you do click the link, but that's how the system works. Okay, so let's come back, and I'm going to bring this camera full screen. Okay, this screenshot is from it is a live shot, by the way. It's not a photograph. I'm actually physically here wearing my Fitbit Charge 5, of course, which is the box just there. I'm actually physically here, but what I wanted to show you, we're talking about the featured item now, which is the HubSpot Tiny 4K, which is $269 today. And this is an HubSpot. Okay, what you have is the camera lens is mounted on a 2-axis gimbal, and then underneath that you have the camera body. It's USB-A to USB-C, easy to connect. Just take it out of the box, plug in the cable that's supplied with it, and your camera is ready to go. Now, I've got today on the show today, I've got 4 cameras, and in order to achieve 4 cameras, I've got a USB extender, which allows me to have the 4 cameras and 3 microphones that I'll be using during today's broadcast. But that is the HubSpot. That's what it looks like. And just look at this. It's called the Tiny because it is tiny. It's about 2.5, 3 inches high. But the amazing thing about it is that it's got 3 presets. So I can go to the desktop, which is where we are now. I can go to that way, all-in-one PC, which is playing up at the moment, but it is quite a few years old. And then I can go to me. Okay, so you're now looking at, and I'm hopefully looking at the HubSpot Tiny. The HubSpot Tiny, I've got 2 of them. I've got the 1080 version and the 4K version we're talking about now. Now, 4K means it is capable of taking video with 4K pixels. So 720 is DVD. 1080, I've got a comment coming in, and I'm not going to move. 2 seconds. And Andy, nice to see you, Andy. And Andy says, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching. Okay, so that comment has come in from, just wait a minute. That comment came in from Facebook. So thank you for watching on Facebook, Andy. Okay, so Andy's now gone to the top of the snake, followed by Corinda, followed by me. If you want to be added to the snake, then all you need to do is to comment on Facebook, YouTube, or especially on Amazon Live. And I'll feature your comment on screen as I did Andy's, and you'll be ahead of the snake, which is brilliant. So let's look at the HubSpot Tiny 4K. Now, what I do is I write things down because there's no way that I'm going to remember everything about it. I do want to give you the features, then I'll give you a live demonstration, 2 to 3 minutes time. Don't go anywhere. There'll be a live demonstration of why I love the HubSpot and why it is perfect camera for conference calls and for other things as well. It is the HubSpot Tiny PTZ 4K. It has AI-powered framing and autofocus. AI-powered framing, basically, it will frame you in the center of the picture. It will give you headroom automatically. Autofocus, if I show you this webcam remote control, then you can see it clearly because the focus is changing from me to the object. Now you can switch autofocus on or off. It's your call. It is 4K, which means that once you've got the camera on your PC or Mac, you can record in 4K. You can use OBS. And if you use OBS, you can actually add the camera to OBS, set your destination to YouTube, and broadcast in 4K. You need a 20 megabit upload. I'm not there yet, but you need a 20 megabit upload, and then you'll be able to broadcast in 4K. People can watch you in 4K and watch the replay in 4K. And 4K, at the moment, we can't broadcast from a browser in 4K, but we are going to be able to. Once everybody's got gigabit internet, then the world will change totally. The HubSpot has got dual omnidirectional microphones. Now, omnidirectional, they pick up the sound from all around, which is why you need noise cancellation. Come to that in a minute. It has auto tracking with the 2-axis gimbal. As we've seen, it is. We go here and just remind ourselves. There it is. That's the HubSpot in all its glory. And it's got the 2-axis gimbal underneath, which means that it can go up and down and it can go from side to side. He said, trying not to knock the camera over. Back to me. Okay. The next feature it has, it's got low light correction. If I switch my light off, I'm just loading some software now. Everything I show you during this broadcast is controlled by software, including moving the screen. Okay, let's just go back to where we were a minute and come back to me. Okay, the camera took control then. You've got to watch these HubSpots because they've got built-in AI. Now the lighting's gone off and the camera is compensating for that. So you can still see me, but if I switch the light back on, you can definitely see me. Now what I've got is one Logitech Litra light on top of my BenQ monitor. Both of those are down in the carousel. If you scroll the carousel, you'll see everything that I'm talking about. Magical gesture control. As we've just seen, if I go like that, the camera will start to move and track me. If I go like that, the camera will stop tracking me. If I go like that, the camera may zoom in or not, depends on what mood it's in, I've discovered. No, it's not going to work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But with you, it will work consistently. The dual omnidirectional microphones have got noise reduction. Now, they've got noise reduction, not noise cancellation. It doesn't remove all noise, it removes most noise. 3 preset positions we already looked at, can go from my desktop to the monitor at the side of me, back to me. It's got AI tracking, which I'm going to show you in a second, and versatile mounting. Okay, versatile mounting we've looked at. Basically, you can mount this webcam on a tripod, like the LumeCube tripod that's down the stand, or you can actually mount it on the back of your monitor. Both options are open to you. Okay, now the great thing, and the reason that I have so much fun with the HubSpot is that it's brilliant when I'm sat down. Okay, I can zoom in using the software. I can zoom in. Yeah, I can zoom out to where I want to be. and I'm in control. But when I press this button, just a minute, what is going to happen? This is where things should go well, but I'm going to just go over. We're going to talk about something which I'm going to demonstrate in a moment. So I'm just going to find it in the carousel first, so I can actually talk about it. And if you scroll the carousel, you'll see quite a few items in there today, all of which I own and I'll answer questions on. All you need to do is ask them. So if you've got any questions, please do ask and I will answer. But if I click this button, fingers crossed, we're going to work. It's going to work. I know it's going to work. One of the things about the Obspot is that it's got the AI tracking software built in. Dual axis gimbal, AI tracking software built in. So that means that when I stand up and I move, the camera is actually going to follow me everywhere that I move. Yeah. It's in control. I can actually cheat a little bit and go like that, but I'm not doing anything. My hands are here. I'm nowhere near the computer. Everything is being controlled by the computer. And I put my hand up, and I shouldn't have done. Just a minute. Hopefully this will work. Nope, I've broken it. Doing a live demonstration is great fun. Just a minute. Okay, I'm going to come back to me. We're going to try that again. Okay, if at first you don't succeed, try again. So I'm not going to put my hands up this time. My hands are right. I'm not going to use my hands until we go here. The next item I want to look at in the carousel, and I can do this while I'm stood up. It's a lot easier being stood up to actually demonstrate this, because I nearly tripped over a cable. Okay, this is most definitely live. Okay, and these are Aeropex, Aftershokz Aeropex, the best headphones for walking, running, jogging, and cycling. These are my second pair, and I wore them this morning in the rain. At 11:30 every morning, I go out for a 4 or 5 mile walk, and I was out this morning in the rain, well wrapped up, of course, but I was wearing my headphones, like so, and you'll notice that these go over your ear. They do not go inside your ear. So first thing is no irritation from wearing these, and you're not going to lose them because they're headphones, they're not earbuds. When I go out for my walk, I pair, just a minute, I'll show you how easy this is. He said, live demonstrations are never easy, but I'm going to go for it. Okay, I've gone into settings on my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. I've gone into, just a minute, gone into connections, and I'm just going now into Bluetooth. So that's my Bluetooth connections. If I switch these headphones on, and it's just one switch, it's ready to click. Welcome to Aftershokz. Your battery is high. And now you can see that that's turned blue and I am actually connected. It's as simple as that. I just switched headphones on, phone recognizes them on Bluetooth. That's it. So what I do next, simple, straightforward, is that I go to Amazon Music. Okay, let's let Amazon Music load. This is the brilliant service from Amazon. And I'm going to go to my frequent plays. Okay, and I'm going to press play. Now, if I'm shouting now, I apologize. Right, I was listening to Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky, just then. You notice how it keeps trying to keep me in the frame in the middle of the picture? Yeah. So, pairing's simple and straightforward, and I can go out and I can listen to rock music in the rain, because these are waterproof to IP67. Now, you wouldn't go swimming with them, but you can actually go out and about walking, running, jogging, and cycling. As far as the headphones themselves are concerned, all the controls are on the headphones. You have the charging socket, and it does test for sweat and for any water before you start charging. So it's safety first. You've got controls to go to the next track. You've got controls to increase and decrease the volume. You can click one button, it will stop. When I say it will stop the music. Yeah, probably put it the right way up, it's probably better. It will stop the music. You can take a phone call with one click. You can make a phone call, voice dial, built into the system. Now, as far as the quality of the sound is concerned, when I'm 10 minutes away from home, I ring Angelica just using the headphones and the microphone in the headphones, and the quality is very good. I can hear Angelica clearly, and Angelica can hear me, and we have reversed that. Angelica has rung me while I've been out and about. I've taken the call. I've heard every single word so clearly. So, Aftershocks, brilliant company, brilliant design. These are actually only weigh less than 26 grams, which is the weight of a bag of chips, or as we say in the UK, the weight of a bag of crisps. Okay, I put them on, and quite simply, they're so light, I forget I'm wearing them. How does it work? Okay, because they don't go in your ear. What they actually do, you go over your ear like that, and the sound waves travel through your cheekbones to your inner ear. Totally safe. Is it hi-fi? No, but it is darn good quality. I mean, I listen to rock music while I'm out and about, and perfect. I can hear the lyrics. So if I can hear the lyrics, enough said. So perfect for listening to music, perfect for listening for podcasts, perfect for walking, jogging, running, and cycling. I do a lot of walking. That's what I enjoy doing. I take these with me. I take my Fitbit Charge 5 and I take my phone and I go out and about. And as I said today, it was a little bit wet. Right, I'm going to go to the desktop. You notice how it's still tracking me. And I'm going to go to the desktop and come back here. And I am going, just give me a second. Don't go anywhere. Yes, you did. You probably didn't hear the chair moving about them, but you did. Let's move the microphone there. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. That's good. Okay, so we've got the microphone that you're actually seeing moving about at the moment is the Blue Yeti. Okay, and I should be back on camera. I'm a bit big. Just a minute. Let me go here to here. Wait a minute. I know why I was too big. That was a different camera. Okay, so versatile mounting, as we've said, you can either mount it on your monitor, or you can mount it on a tripod. And the tripod stand that I prefer, I saw this on Amazon. Obviously all this is on Amazon, but I saw this stand on Amazon, a Loom Cube stand, which is down in the carousel now. Just move the microphone out of the way. Right, so the featured item now is the Loom Cube stand, and this is $34.99. And this is, to my mind, I'm going further away. This is beautifully designed. You have 3 legs. You have a locking mechanism, so you can adjust the height of the legs. Central tube is 12 inches, extendable to 30 inches. And on top, you have a ball joint, and you can actually rotate the angle. Now, obviously, this being an Obspot tiny camera, I've got it straight up. But if it was lighting, this unit takes both lighting and a camera, especially loom lighting, obviously. But it will take anything, because basically most cameras nowadays have a thread in the bottom, and you can just attach them to a tripod. And this is quite probably the best tripod I have seen. So stylish. I think it's one of the first ones that Loom have produced. So that's the Loom Cube 30-inch stand, which is down in the carousel, and it's got an Obspot on top of it. And you could put an Obspot, you can put a Brio, and you've got the lighting that you want, or the camera that you want. Okay, so come back here, and we're talking about the Obspot Tiny, and I'm going to come back to me. Back to me. Okay, so that's the versatile mounting, monitor or on stand. Yeah, both work well. Now, in terms of feature-wise, I think we've about covered it. It is a 4K camera. It is a conference camera. Yeah. If you have a situation where you've got a Zoom call and you've got people sat around a conference table, then this camera, as we've just seen, can go from person 1 to person 2 to person 3 and back again. It can show everybody on screen at the same time, or it can show individuals on screen because the person controlling the software can zoom in and zoom out. Yeah. Microphone, put it on a tripod, and the microphone sits in the center of the table, picks up everybody's voices. So one camera, one microphone, 5, 6, 7, or 8 people. Simple and straightforward. Quality concern, it is it's a 4K lens, which means that the quality is decent. It goes down to 1080 and 720, so it works within a browser. It'll work 4K camera straight away. If you create content on camera, either for instructional videos or how-tos or whatever, then 4K is the best quality that we can get commercially at the moment. And you can create content, as I do, teaching people. And 4K is the best way to do it because it shows everything. Okay, just a note. If you're on a 4K camera, then we've got to learn about this. 4K is different to 720, which is what you can see me in now. 4K is a higher resolution, more pixels traveling, and that means the picture is clearer, which means it shows more, which means that if you've not shaved, it will show it. So I'm just saying we need to get used to being on a 4K camera because we're not used to it. I mean, the 720 is so kind to us. Yeah. I mean, you're seeing a representation of me in 4K. You'd actually, well, just beware. And it is a great experience. It's astonishing to look at 4K video and 720 video side by side. And with this camera, you can do 4K right now on your own desktop, be it PC or Mac, or you can broadcast live, as I say, to YouTube. So that's it. And that is, if I go here and bring this on screen, that is the Obberswap tiny 4K camera. And I've got a question coming, which I'm going to take now. I got carried away then. So let's come back to me. And comment from Andy, and I'll try my best. Do you think it's 4K is worth it? Yeah, I do. Just read Andy's comment. Do you think 4K is worth it? I know eventually it'll also be the first major benefit, as soon as you've got a 4K camera, you can create content in 4K. And you can host that it's not just about live broadcasting, it's about creating content and creating 4K video. You can create 4K video on your desktop, upload it to YouTube and Vimeo, and people can watch it in 4K. And it's a totally different experience from watching something in 720. So I'd say now is the time to have a 4K camera because you've got a 4K lens. And the 4K lens gives you a better picture at 1080 and 720. Yeah, that's my thoughts about it. I mean, I love 4K cameras. I've got 3 of them. So I'm a convert. So to get a balanced opinion, you'd have to ask somebody who says you don't need 4K. I think you do because you can use it locally to record. You can broadcast to YouTube in 4K. You can enjoy 4K right now. That's it. I'm all for being. I like being in front of technology. Yeah, I like being one step ahead. And having 4K now is being one step ahead. Yeah. It's a 2023. We'll see more and more places we're actually broadcasting 4K to. And now is the time to get ready. Hope that helps. It is a somewhat biased opinion because I've got 3 4K cameras on my monitor above me. So, yeah, okay. But yes, I'm a firm believer in 4K and this 4K camera in particular. Okay, so let's switch cameras. Okay, so we're back to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go further down screen. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, you're watching lights, camera, action. I'm going to hide that. And we're going to go to our next camera, which is here, which is the Logitech Brio, which you're watching now. And I'm going to go side by side so you can see it. And if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, a link to this should appear, well, as if by magic. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube and wondering what we're talking about on Amazon, then click the link. It is my affiliate link. I may earn a small commission if you click on it, but only if you buy something. It's free to click, and that will take you directly to the product page for the Logitech Brio. Logitech Brio is the featured item down in the carousel, and today it is, just a minute, Logitech Brio is 138.45, which is an 8% discount. Okay, now this is the first 4K camera that I got, the Brio, and it is, well, Alexa, who are Logitech?
Logitech International SA is a Swiss multinational manufacturer of computer peripherals and software, with headquarters in Lausanne, Switzerland, and Newark, California.
Alexa, stop. See, that's why I love the Echo Dot. If I've got a question, I can just ask the Echo Dot and get an answer. And there is an Echo Dot down in the carousel. We've got 4 Echo Dots. We use them regularly. Just a quick side story. Okay, I'm just going to try and find the Echo Dot. I'm going to come back to the Brio camera in a moment. So if you're here for the Brio, don't go anywhere. I just want to go over here because I've not talked about this for a while. And I'm trying to fit as many items from the carousel in today's broadcast as I can. And I'm not going to find it. I've actually taken it out of the carousel. We've got 4 Echo Dots. I use Echo Dots to cook. Yeah. I've got one in the kitchen. And when I'm cooking a roast chicken dinner, okay, I put the chicken in the oven, get the prep done, okay, and then I set a timer for the roast potatoes to go in. I set another timer for the vegetables to go in, and I've got a comment from Cbus. So let's wait for this to come in. All right, and Cbus has got a dad joke, so let's go. Hi, Stephen, quick dad joke, and taking ahead of the snake. What did the third wise man say after his friends presented gold and frankincense? But wait, there's more. Okay, now I'm not sure whether that should be a Liverpool accent or a Glasgow accent, but thank you for the joke. So we're getting the Christmas jokes, dad jokes coming in already. If you've got a clean dad joke that you want to share, then please do make a comment and you can join Cbus at the head of the snake. Thank you very much. Okay, there's more. Right, okay, there's more about this camera. Okay, so you're actually watching now and looking at Logitech Brio 4K webcam because I can't find the Echo Dot. I just told you I use the Echo Dot for cooking. I use the timers. So chicken goes in, get the veg ready, set a timer to put roast potatoes in, set a timer to put the veg in, and that's how Alexa controls my kitchen on a weekend.
I don't know that one.
Okay. Right, so we talked about the Logitech Brio, and if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, you can actually click the link and find out more. Just to think, if you click the link in the carousel or on Facebook or YouTube, you're not buying it, you're just taking time to find more information about it. Because let's think about it. If you're on Amazon.com and you're on the Brio page, yeah, the Brio page, then you can find out more information. You can read the written reviews, you can watch the recorded reviews, but this is different. Watching this video now is different because if you've got a question, you can ask me live. Okay, I'll try my best to answer it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. Okay, and everything down the carousel I earn and own. I own everything in the carousel. I own. That went wrong, didn't it? I earn from, or no, I don't. where were we? Okay, we're on talking about Logitech Brio. I'm going to switch. Well, I'll leave the snake on for a moment. Let's go to the Logitech Brio. And it's the Logitech Brio 4K webcam. It's down in the carousel today. It's 8% discount, 138.45. And this was the first one I got. I was asked a moment ago by basically by Andy. Andy said, why 4K? Well, I've been 4K for 2.5 years now because I create instructional videos. I teach people how to use live video. That's what I do. And in order to do that, I have to give high quality. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm a Udemy instructor. Yeah. With 16,000 students on Udemy. And I have to produce high quality video. That's why I got the 4K camera in the first place, was to do high quality instructional video for my students. And my students are happy, I'm happy, and the Brio has earned its keep because I've done hundreds of different videos over the last 2.5 years using this Logitech Brio camera, and all have been accessible to Udemy because Udemy is a sticklers for quality and they want high quality video and high quality sound. And just let me do this. This might improve the sound a bit. Okay. I know the sound's okay because Seabass is watching, and if the sound wasn't okay, I'd be told, which is, I do appreciate totally because we had a problem last time. So I've been using this for 2.5 years. I've been creating content. Students have been watching my content and leaving good reviews. It is ultra 4K video. In other words, it's like the ObSpot 4K. It has a 4K lens and it's 4K quality. It's more pixels, and the more pixels there are, the higher the quality of the picture. Okay. It's got a noise cancelling microphone. Basically, this is important. Okay. This is noise cancelling. So the only thing that you can hear now, okay, what can I do? If I make a noise now, I'm going to tap the table. 3, 2, 1. Did you hear me tapping the table? That's the question. Yeah. You shouldn't have heard me tapping the table. That's what noise cancellation is all about. You can't hear anything apart from my voice. That's why we've got them. The other thing is, if you're on a Zoom call, Facebook or YouTube, Twitter and Twitch, and your dog barks, the only person, if you've got noise cancellation on, the only person who'll hear the dog is you. Okay, now you love your dog, but that's good. HD light auto correction. If I turn my light off, okay, I will go darker, but the camera, which is up above me, will compensate for that darkness and you can still see me. I'm going to switch the light back on. There are, in doing live video, and I've been doing this for 7 years now, there are three things which are important. One is the camera. 4 things. Camera, sound. You've got to have a decent microphone. You've got to have good sound. If you don't have good sound, people go and watch something else. Yeah? You need good sound. And I'm using the Blue Yeti, which is down in the carousel. And if you skip along, let's just go there for a moment, because the microphone should be down in the carousel. And the Blue Yeti, you're listening to it now. Just a moment. And I can tell you that the Blue Yeti today, oh, wow. Wow. Okay, whilst I'm live, there will be discounts. Okay, there will be special discounts, and echoing right now. Right, hopefully that's fixed it. Hopefully that's fixed. Have I fixed it now? Okay. And thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. I can only broadcast in 720. And fixed. Thank you. your noise cancelling is not working, and well, it wasn't the noise cancelling. That was my fault. I had two mics on. I switched to a second mic on accidentally, so that was me. And your 4K image is color saturated. This is a Brio camera, and the Brio camera is known to be oversaturated. Okay, it's a choice. I know you're trying. I'm always trying. Thank you, Glenn. But your point is moot if you're from the UK. I know that now. If you're unable to demonstrate it, I can't. Right. Okay. Take those in order. I'm broadcasting out to Amazon Live. That's the primary place I'm broadcasting to. I can only broadcast to Amazon Live in 720. I can't broadcast in 4K, so I can't show you 4K. I'm just saying it is 4K. I'm saying if you go to YouTube, my YouTube account, you can see the 4K. I'm giving a representation of how good a quality the picture is on the picture is on the Brio. And Glenn, thank you. Okay, now, where was I? Okay, I hope you like the snake, Glenn. I hope that's authentic. Right, okay, so basically, we're going to go through the main points of the Brio, then I'm going to give you a demonstration. Now, auto light correction we've talked about. The other thing is, if I find my phone, okay, it has a wide field of view. It's got a 90-degree, turn it that way around, 90-degree field of view. Okay, now that's basically can then be shrunk to 78 and 65. Okay, it is 4 times the definition of a typical HD webcam, so it's 4K as opposed to 1080. The auto light adjustment we just looked a moment ago is called Logitech Bright Light. Everybody's got their own version, and it does have just a minute, let's go here, and I'm going to go here. I'm going to get this sorted. Okay, now 3 fields of view, 90, 78 and 65. So it can take that 90 and it can, right, I'm going to show you. Okay, I can talk figures, but let's actually show you. Now, whenever I buy a piece of hardware, I always download the software. The software for this is called Logitech Capture. Go to logitech.com, type in the model of your camera, or type in Logitech Capture, download the software, put it onto your hard drive, PC or Mac, and it will recognize your camera. It will work something like this as I go to share screen. Okay, and I'm going to share that. Okay, so I'm going to bring this on screen. I want to say thank you for actually watching me on Amazon Live today. If you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about, then please do ask. I just want to make one adjustment. That's better. Okay, you need the software to actually control. I'm just going to, just let me check something before I carry on. All right, and we've got a comment from Jason, and I'm going to turn that off. Hello, Jason, nice to see you. And Jason is saying, just a minute. Sorry, Jason. Jason's ahead of the snake now. I hooked up the 2 Sony Brios and downloaded the software for cameras. Makes a huge difference. Brilliant. Yeah, you're in control now, and thank you for letting me know, Jason. You are totally in control. Once you've got the software downloaded, which is Logitech Capture, you are in total control. And let's go. So we've got the software. I'm going to take that off, hide that, and let's go over here. And okay, next to me is the software that Jason was talking about. So this is, and just to testament, Jason saying, I hooked up the 2 Sony Brios and downloaded the software for the cameras, made a huge difference. You're doing a great job. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. So this is the software that Jason and I use. Okay, there are various flavors of it, but this is the easiest one to demonstrate. Let me just hide the snake for a second. It will reappear, but I'm just going to hide it for now. To get on the snake, all you need to do is comment. So if you're watching on Amazon Live, thank you. Just comment and you'll be on the snake, and I'll bring the snake back after this. So using this software, and I've got it on my desktop, I'm a PC guy, I can go down, I can go up, I can go left, and I can go right. So I've got controls to actually adjust where I appear on screen. Okay, but the reason for getting the software is, well, I'm going to show you. If I go side by side like this, and I just want to change things up a minute, just give me a minute. And I'm just going to go here, and I'm just going to go there as well. Apply. Okay, so I've gone widescreen, so you can see this widescreen because this is important. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the software, and I'm going to zoom out once, twice, and go to 90 degrees. This is how my office looks. This is how I look naturally on camera. Okay, you can now see I've got a two-tone jumper on. You can see the green screen behind me, which is down in the carousel. You can see the books off to the side. You can see the product placement on there, including the, yeah. You can see a Samsung all-in-one PC from a long time ago. You can see a case for your iPhone 12 or 13, or the Samsung Galaxy S21, S22. That's the brown single piece leather case over there, which is down in the carousel. You can see my souvenir from Japan. In fact, you can see everything. And the thing is that when I'm broadcasting live, there are a lot of people broadcast like this, and this is fine. Okay. But if you get the software, you're in control. You can decide how you look. And if I go to the software, and this is important to me, basically what we have to decide is how we feel comfortable on camera. Do I feel comfortable like this? Yeah. But could I feel better? And I feel best when I go zoom, 1 click, zoom, 2 clicks, 78 degrees, 3 clicks. This is how I like to appear on camera. I've got headroom. I've got I'm center of screen. I'm looking at camera most of the time. And I couldn't do this without the software. Without the software, I would have the camera's default settings. Yeah. So I would look like this. Now, there's nothing, this is the camera's default settings. There's nothing wrong with this. But if you download the software, you've got control. So whatever camera you get, whether it's a Logitech or an Oberspot or an Exigo, get the software and take control. And then in 3 clicks, hopefully this will work. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can actually, just a minute. 1, 2, 3. You can actually get control if you download Logitech Capture from logitech.com. Yeah. The other thing is that you can also control other things as well. If that weren't enough, if I go like so, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Advanced tab, and with the software, I can control the brightness. I apologize for this in advance. I can go so you can't see me. I can go so you can't see me. I can go somewhere in between, which is 50%. So you can control how bright you appear on screen. And as was said earlier, the colors on the Brio are oversaturated. So I could change the color intensity and wind it down a bit, but also I could press this button, which is the auto white balance. And that's probably the one that our friend earlier was talking about. So hopefully this is not as oversaturated as it was before, but it's all within the controls here. And autofocus, which is the ability to see an object on screen in focus, is there. And just a final thing, if I go back home, we've talked about 90 degrees, 78 and 65 degrees. I'm too large on screen, so I prefer 78. Okay, an angle of 78 degrees, and that's me perfect. That's the software. It's called Logitech Capture. Just go to logitech.com and download it. And I'm going to stop screen sharing. Okay, so there we have it. And to Glenn, I hope you're watching now. Glenn was the one who said that we're slightly oversaturated. Okay. Versatile mounting options we've spoken about. You can go on a monitor or you can go on a tripod. It is 4K 1080 and 720, so it's as high as we can get. It's HD quality or DVD quality. The camera itself was released on Feb 7th, 2017. Logitech captures the software. We've looked at the camera's default settings, and just a note, I'm actually broadcasting from BeLive today. Okay. Also, thank you for watching. My noise cancellation today, because I use several different microphones, is crisp.ai. Don't go now, but you could go and look at crisp.ai afterwards. It is noise cancellation. It is free. And if you want to look at BeLive afterwards, then be.live. Okay, in fact, I can bring the logo on screen so that you know where I'm broadcasting from. Well, now I'll do this. Let's go here. And I'm going to go here. And your host is Stephen Healey from England. We're talking about live broadcasting. We looked at Logitech Brio. We will look at Samsung S22 Mobile. Big thank you for watching live. I do appreciate it. I've been on Amazon Live for 16 months now. I'm one of 6 Englishmen broadcasting here. I know of friends in South Africa and Portugal and Australia who broadcast here as well. And we all are grateful for being here. We have a blast. And if you do have any questions about any aspect of live broadcasting, please do ask. Yeah, because I've got to say this, Jason asks questions and we then have a discussion and find a solution, and then Jason goes out and applies it. And as he said, he hooked up the software with the cameras and he's now in total control. Thank you, Jason. Right, I'm just going to switch back again. So let's go here, and I'm going to go here to switch themes. Right, you won't notice anything, but I've switched themes. Okay, so that's this Blue Yeti microphone you're listening to. Blue Yeti is, well, Logitech Blue Yeti. And the only thing about microphones we're talking about is basically how they sound to you. Now, you're in the box seat here. You're on Amazon Live. There are thousands of broadcasters on Amazon Live, all independent. We don't work for Amazon. And we all have different microphones. If when you're listening to somebody's broadcast, you actually, well, you like the sound of their voice, ask them which microphone they're using. They will tell you. We all like to talk about things that we own. They will tell you which microphone they're using and quite probably give you an Amazon link to it as well. So please do ask. I've forgotten to do something earlier. Just a minute. Okay, you're watching Lights, Camera, Action, one of only 6 programs on Amazon Live with a snake. Okay, if you want to be on the snake, then please just comment. Yeah. And I do thank you for that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at, I'm going to go over here and we're going to look at another camera. And this is an American camera. Okay, I just need to set up for this. So give me a second. That's too big, isn't it? Okay, which camera is that? Just a minute. I've got so many cameras here. I need to change something. Excuse me a moment. I'm just changing. I can go here, just a second. That's better. Okay, I need to change a camera. So I'm going to change a camera. Just give me a second. And I need to go to that camera. Okay, I mouse stuck for a moment there, but I should be back in a second. I should be on the other camera. We're about to switch cameras. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the camera we're switching to, if I bring this here. No, that's not it. That's it. Okay, the camera we're switching to is the Nexigo. So you're now looking at the Nexigo. No, you're not. Hang on. Just a minute. You're now definitely looking at, let's go here. You're now definitely looking at the Nexigo camera. Let's put it this way around. I'll put it that way around for a moment. The Nexigo is an American camera. It is a 4K camera. It's down in the carousel. It's $189.99 today. I'm going to tell you some features about it, then I'm going to give you a demonstration. So Nexigo N970p, and it is zoom certified. So if I switch around now, you're actually watching the camera now. So I need to look at it. The camera is there. So I'm going to look at the camera. I'm going to tell you about it. It is the Nexigo N970p. Now, Nexigo are an American company based just outside Seattle. Okay, just relax for a moment. The camera is zoom certified. It's a conference camera, but I got this camera for one reason. I got this camera because this is the best quality webcam picture I've actually seen. And it is just so good. It's so clear. And that's because of something that's actually built into the camera. Nexigo are an electronics broadcasting retailer who a couple of years ago decided there was a gap in the webcam market. And they've now got a range of 15 webcams, of which this is one, ranging in price from $60 up to $189. And if you click the link, you'll see the full range and you can just find one which is perfect for you. This is a conference camera, but it works with me on screen. It also works with 3 people on screen. It also works with 5 people on screen. It's a conference camera. I'll explain more in a moment. It's got onboard flash memory. Now, this is important. We set a camera up, and Jason and I set up the cameras, the Brio cameras, using the software. And we can do the same with the Nexigo. But if we take the camera to another computer, it forgets everything we've done. With the Nexigo, if I take this camera to another computer, it remembers every setting that I've made, and the settings go with it. It's got AI-powered auto framing, which means that 1 person on camera, 3 people on camera, 5 people on camera, it will expand its adjustable field of view. Yeah. It's got dual noise cancellation microphones. It's a dog box, nobody will hear it. It works with Zoom. It also works with WebEx, Microsoft Teams. And this is the secret. I'm going to take the snake off for a moment. Okay, because I want to make sure that we get the impact with this. Okay, this is why the camera is so good. The N970p is built with a Sony CMOS sensor that features 3840 by 2160 ultra high definition at 30 frames per second. Okay, 30 frames per second is what we're broadcasting to you right now. It's the standard for browser-based software. 3840 is I know it's not 4000, but it is 4K. 3840 by 2160 is 4K. So it is a 4K. Okay. And so it's basically Nexigo put something, just a minute. I've set up, just a minute. I set up everything so that I forgot about the banner. The banner takes the top of my head off, and I keep telling people don't do that. So I've taken the banner off so I can sit more comfortably. The thing is that the settings are directly saved to the camera, so you can take the camera from one place to another. And the advanced face detection is what gives it the ability to frame the video according to 1 person, 3 people, or 5 people on screen automatically. I don't need to do anything as people sit down. But this is one of the things that I love. Apart from the quality of the picture, I love this. It looks like a TV remote control, but in fact, it is a Nexigo webcam controller. Okay, just a minute. Just making a slight adjustment. Okay, that's better. I'm in the center or nearer the center of the screen now. Right, okay. What I have is the ability to do presets on this. I can have 10 presets. If I go preset 1, and that's me here. If I go to preset 2, I'm just pressing the button 2. I'm zooming out, and we're back looking at my office, and this is totally zoomed out. But I'm only using the remote control. I've set up the presets. I can come back in again just by pressing a preset. I can go to the right and back to me. You see where I'm going with this. I can go to the left and back to me. Okay, so that's my beautiful monitor. And then back to me. Okay, I can press home, which is the default setting. And I can move left and right on home and come back. So everything's in this. Now, if I take this camera and this remote control to somebody else's computer or to my second computer, everything that I've done on here will be stored in the camera and everything will work. Transportable camera. Okay, the thing is, I've also got fine control over this. I can zoom in slowly. I can zoom out slowly. I can go to the left. Yeah, I can go to the right, and I've got very fine control over this, and I can go further up the screen. Yeah. In actual fact, if I go here, I can actually, this is not AI. Well, it is and it isn't. But I can actually stand up and present, right? What's happening is the Nexigo camera does have electronic PTZ, not pan, tilt and zoom physically, but an electronic PTZ. So it will basically adjust automatically as I move. So as I stood up, it was looking for my face, and it's now rejig things without me doing anything, and I can present stood up. So standing up, as you know, I do love to present stood up. So what I'm going to do is go over here, and we're still looking at the Nexigo, but give me a moment. I'm just going to take the opportunity to actually present something else, and hopefully I will find it. I know what I want. I know what I want. The thing is, with so many items in the carousel, okay, I'm going to go with this. Okay. One of the things about doing mobile video, shooting video on your mobile. Okay, this is a Samsung Galaxy S22. It shoots 8K video. It's down in the carousel, and I'll be presenting it on tomorrow's show. But the thing about doing video on this is that the sound is good. Okay, but if you want better sound and you want to put the video on YouTube, you do need a microphone. Now, the microphone that I use, the PAL microphone, is this one, which is the Power Device, the PAL microphone, which is down the carousel at the moment. And I can tell you the Power Device today, just a minute. Let's go over here. Power Device today is $35.45. It's a 20. This is a 21% discount today. Okay, and it's perfect for recording. Now, this is glasses off. I don't need that. This is the case in which the Power Device resides when it's not in use. And if I open it, what you have in here is a lapel microphone. I'm just putting that down on the desktop, and I'm going to put that down there because I'll need that in a minute. This is the lapel microphone. Okay, and it's lost its cover. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. It comes supplied with a cover. Okay, and if you don't put it away properly, this probably won't happen whilst I'm live. Just a second. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Okay, I'm just trying to put its cover back on. It's easy to do. Okay. If I go close to the camera now, without falling over the wires, this is a lapel microphone. You've got the microphone at the top, you've got a crocodile clip underneath. Installation of the lapel microphone. Okay, let's install it. basically you just clip it on. That's it. That's the lapel microphone installed. That's all you need to do. And the way this works is you are acting as a sound absorber. So the sound is being absorbed by your body, which means you're cutting out a lot of the noise that's around you. And the first voice that's heard on your video when you record it on your mobile phone is yours. Okay, so it cuts out background noise. Now, I've got a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. This has a 3.5mm jack. My phone doesn't have a jack socket. So down in the carousel, you will find this, okay, which is a widget, which goes from 3.5mm to USB-C. So if I plug the two together and extend the cable on the lapel microphone, then I can go back to my phone, I can go to the USB-C socket, and I can plug it in. Now the microphone is now plugged into the phone, and that means it cuts out the internal microphone and this microphone takes over. As I say, this is better quality. I do a lot of shooting videos with my trusty DJI OM5 gimbal, which is also down in the carousel. And basically, the sound quality has got to be good, because if I put these on YouTube and my sound quality is off, then people just won't watch the videos. We all know that if you've got bad sound, people just move on. So with this plugged in and wearing it, that's it. I get great sound on all my videos. People come to watch videos about Stonehenge, about Avebury, about Salisbury Cathedral. Speaking of which, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play you a little video, and the sound comes from this microphone. Okay, so, and then we'll come back to, where were we? Oh, we're talking about the next go. Shall we just finish the next go off, and then I'll play you a little video. Okay, so I'm back now, and you can see how it's auto-adjusted. Yeah, and if I go back to 1, which is where we started off. Just a minute. I've got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I'm back now. Okay, so let's just finish off on the next go. We've looked at on the remote. Okay, let's go back to the next go. We did the power device. Let's go back to the next go, which is over here. Okay, which is what we're talking about. Okay, it's got the remote with 10x digital zoom. The other thing that remote can do, you know, when you're using a TV remote and you can bring a menu on screen, and using that menu, you can set up your TV. Well, you can also set up your camera. Okay, and I can go through the various modes. So I'm going to go brighter just for a moment and go back to the menu. I can change the color. Now this is automatic color. If I switch it off, then basically this is the raw color, and you can, so I switch the automatic back on. I think that's better, don't you? And back to the menu again. So the on-screen menu is coming from this remote control. I can change the image. I can change the brightness and the contrast and the sharpness. I can flip horizontally. I can flip vertically. Now, I don't normally present like this. It's as if I'm hanging from a tree, but you can have vertical flips. And if you think that's not a good idea, then you can bring it back straight away. Okay, so you've got an on-screen menu. Right, okay, a moment ago, we talked about this, the Pearl microphone, and I'm now going to show you a short video. Okay, and this video, hopefully this will work. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm looking for a video. Just a minute. Ah, there it is. Okay, this video was shot using the microphone that I've just shown you. And let's just play the video. I'll be back in 2 minutes. We're at Salisbury Cathedral, which is about 90 miles from London. It's a place of pilgrimage built in the 11th and 12th centuries. It's home to an original copy of the Magna Carta, and it's just a beautiful place to visit. So we're going to go around Salisbury Cathedral, and if I go down here and press play, or I'll switch my microphone off, I'll be back. Walkers, and it is a great place to visit. It's something about Salisbury. And say hello to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Twitch. Hopefully I'm live on my website too as we take this walk around Salisbury Cathedral. This is going to be a short broadcast, but hopefully it's a successful one. I can't see your comments because I'm actually just following around the cloisters. Okay, now the plan is we'll walk around the four sides of the cloisters and try and avoid people. But Salisbury for centuries has been a place of pilgrimage, just in the same way that pilgrims in Spain go on pilgrimages. Then this is one of the places that people from Europe used to come and visit. We're about to go past a door in a moment, a very special door. So we head towards the end of the corridor. And this piece is closed off. There are gardens through that door. We can go out into the gardens. But we're coming up the third side of the cloisters. And if I go over here, then I can give you an idea of what he said standing up, what the cloisters actually look like. It is a beautiful sight. As I just pan round to the cathedral itself, and hopefully I can just climb down again. Okay, 1, 2, we're down. Okay, so now on our right, and it will be described in a moment on this poster here, this is the chapter house. And the chapter house, we can sort of look through the glass, but that's where there is one of the copies of the Magna Carta from 1215. And it's one of the original copies made at the time of the original. It's one of only 3 existing copies of the Magna Carta. And if you go through that doorway, then you can read and see the story of the Magna Carta. And then you can read the document itself, which of course is in Latin. Right, we're now back to me. I want to say a big thank you for watching me live on Amazon Live today. If I go here and here, big thank you for watching me on Amazon Live today, and on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm back again 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow and on Wednesday, and then it's time for a Yuletide break. Thank you. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. To everybody who's commented, thank you, including Seabass and Jason and everybody. Enjoy your day. Goodbye for now.